Oh my gosh, it's time for Ninja Steel. People on the live stream ruined it though because they had to spoil it a little bit. Ninja Steel. So don't be bad that I'm actually not gonna be so surprised what happens in this episode because they freaking ruined two things that I really need to know. Ninja Steel. All right, let's get started. This is episode 13, which is episode 35 originally. But let's get started. I don't even know what the name of the freaking episode is, so yeah, don't sue me. Anyways, let's get started, shall we? So they're bringing a heavy hitter for people who already seen in the toy stores and stuff. We got finally the last monster we're going to most likely get. Actually, scratch that. I don't think that's how it goes, but hey, whatever, frigate. So, anyways, on the spaceship of the monsters, a new monster shows up with his general blah de blah because, well, they said it too fast and they didn't even repeat themselves of what's his name. So, oh well. Anyways, Brax is here. He is here, and Bodana is a fan of his. She wrote him 200 letters. Holy frick! And General assaults her, and then all of a sudden she goes and whispers, "It's like, okay, General. I know your secret, and I'll tell everyone." It's like, what the frick? She sounds like a freaking damn stalker, am I right? It's like she likes him, and oh my. Anyways, so after that, we go to school, and for people who don't know, we all know what his secret is. If you don't know what his secret is, good for you, but we all know what his secret is. It's and for people who want spoilers, frick it, give a spoiler. Um, you know, a Robot Chicken is the freaking Star Wars one that they did, and they had that little thingy, and then we find out what's in the little thingy driving it. Yeah, there you go. There's your big spoiler there. So, anyways, at school, we got the married teacher. Yeah, she's not attractive anymore. Once you're freaking taken, frick you, you're not attractive no more. So, apparently she is a math teacher, which is that true? Was she a math teacher or did she did multiple things? It's like, yeah, that's one thing is like, huh, what about the continuity? I think she might have just been a math teacher. I think she might have. I don't know. And I don't really want to even look to care. The Rangers did good on the first test, but I do have to ask, where's Levi? Because I didn't see Levi in the classroom. I guess he was in the classroom, but still I didn't kind of see him. And apparently Sarah studied hard. So here's the weird part is that you have part one and part two of the test. It's like in the live stream they insulted Sarah a lot. Does he deserve to get freaking scolded? No. Oh, not just yet, but still. I'm attacking the freaking teacher. What kind of teacher is gonna split up the test into two parts? It's like, oh, because I'm merciful. It's like, yeah, if you're merciful, but still, it's kind of weird. You're gonna do two parts of the test, part one and part two. It makes sense if you actually say, well, this is the final bit, or this is, I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't make sense of why the hell you're gonna split the test into two things if it's not like, oh, this is the final one where we're gonna finally go to the newer books that we have. So the old content needs to be made sure you know what the old content is before we actually go into this brand new book that we just got. It's like if they said something like that, it makes sense because there's a lot of stuff. But you just say, oh, there's a test and we had to split it into two parts. Weird. Super weird. Very weird. And that never happened to me whatsoever. So, anyways, Victor actually tried to bribe the teacher and he failed on the test and he failed on bribing the teacher. It's kind of funny though. It's like, huh. Oh, we'll get to that in a minute. But anyways, apparently Monty actually sucks at math. He failed, and I'm like, and Victor copied him. I'm like, what? How does that work? It's like, yeah, just like in the live stream, you're like, oh, but Sarah, she created a hoverboard. She couldn't be that stupid. She had to at least be a little bit of a genius. And, well, Monty did the same exact thing. Am I right? He made a hoverboard too. So it's like, how the frick did he fail? Of course, I know he's a gag character. Ha 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 ha. But still, more than anything, it's like, yeah, but Skull, if we're doing Boca Skull here, Skull actually shows even though he might fail the test, he does know how to play the piano, means that he does have capabilities. And chances are Monty studied. Skull, would Skull study? No, hell no. But Monty seemed like the type that he actually would study, so it doesn't make sense you actually decided to do that. I mean, it would be better where the teacher was like, "Oh, yeah, usually he cheats off of him. No, this time around, I'm gonna put Monty over way over here and Victor right over there." So even if they do kind of try to treat and try to do sign language, that's how Victor fails. But Monty, it makes perfect sense. But okay, fine. Frick you, cat lady. Frick you, friend of cat lady. You apparently know how to write. And I'm like, wait, I just what can of beans? What the frick? So I have to actually say one more thing is the fact that I think that the borscht that they got from the aliens, from the monsters, I think it might have actually done something to his body to where now his farts are completely what the fuck. Which beforehand we have no idea that his farts were horribly bad. If they were, then we would have had signal beforehand. But I think the alien food changed him, man. It changed him. So, anyways, the Rangers actually after class walk and they actually study as they walk, and another fan of Levi Weston shows up, and I'm like, it's about time. And now a full crowd, and I'm like, so since the last episode, you finally actually understand that this should be how it goes? Really? Really? It took you that long? You know what should be happening now is that he should have been had like all this press and crap. And yeah, it should have been like this. And it should have been like this where it's like, oh, he can't walk anywhere without being recognized. And it's like, that's exactly how it's supposed to have been. The paparazzi should have been around him. It's like lots and lots of crap, you know? I'm just saying. But now you finally at least know step one, which is like, okay, step one should have happened like in episode 9, or when you first showed Levi Weston the second time, or when he started to go to school. That's when part one should have happened. Then part two should have happened where you have lots of paparazzi and everyone at the school, you know, and of course the principal's like, no, 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 you guys can't enter the school. It's like he's just a student, and it's like, yeah, you know. It's the fact of trying to make them not do anything, and maybe they sneak in there and be like, "Hi, worry about Weston. How you doing, man? Oh, is that your girlfriend?" It's like, you know, it's that's how it kind of should have been. But whatever, forget they finally figured out something. It took them too damn long to figure it out. But anyways, Sarah's distracted. She's overconfident on the next math test, and she decides to go to the movies. And then the monster shows up. Oh, what the frick. And then they assault the general. And then Brax is there, of course. And they do a quick morph. And then Brody got a good strike in and knocked him down. And let me just mention the fact of in the original footage, Bodana actually was the mom of Brax. And Brax actually was the kid of the evil, what was his name? Vilgax? Vinjax? Well, anyways, yeah, the one that they destroyed, they killed in the yeah, that guy. So it's like, yeah, he was trying to resurrect his papa, and sorry, it's a better story over there. It really is. This story is kind of like what the frick is like. Bonesaw is ready. Yeah. Anyways, Levi actually came back after they defeated him. In quotations, defeated him. And then they go to the base, and Redbot's like, "What? How did you guys defeat that monster so fast?" So, anyways, they all go to study except for Sarah, who goes to the movies. And I was like, oh no, Mick. Oh God, Mick is gonna do the lesson today right now. Oh God. It's like, no, never mind. He doesn't get to do it. And apparently she's making a new technology, the Star Saber Blade. Sorry, Super Star Blade, which is like, why the hell you're calling it that? I mean, yeah, we're talking to the girl who said, oh, my Zord's gonna be called a Zoom Zord. It's like, oh my gosh, what the freaking hell? And uh, it really gets stupid. It's like, my gosh, I would prefer someone else. I prefer, yeah, this is just Rex how the freaking saber becomes to be. It's like, this sucks. I would prefer actually having the idea of maybe, treachery, torture, or some kind of crap happens, maybe the fact that Lady Odious, when she was actually doing something to Levi, draining his memory and crap, that she actually decided to make something out of his power as well. Was able to twist it and turn it, and eventually she actually has a secret weapon. Oh no! It's the I don't know what to call it. Mm, what to call it that would actually be friendly for kids and it would be cool. Let's see. Man, I'm fine. I'm fine with what happens in the store. The Lion Fire Saber or No, it can't be that because Line of Fire wasn't created before then. So what's next? The Foxfire? The Fox Mystical or the Mystical Blade? The Mystical Fox Blade or something like that. It's like I would prefer someone else would have created it, but she created it. She's making it. Yay, Sarah, you idiot. So we go back on the ship, and Brax actually got insulted a little bit by Cosmo, but it turns out Brax actually is just conning the Rangers, making them think he's weak. So next time he'll beat him. Sounds like the test. So, anyways, at school, time for part two, and Sarah's shocked that the test was completely different from what happened before. Yeah, it makes sense. It's like, oh well, we're going to easy, medium, and now we're doing hard. It's like, yeah, why didn't you just have all the tests all together? It's like, frick it. Just like, yeah, just frick it. So, anyways, Monty actually has a plan to fart. Yeah, so he passed gas. It's so horribly bad. And Victor tries to say, oh, we should postpone the test because of Victor. And of course, Sarah agrees. The teacher's like, oh, no, no, I planned for this. I saw you. We got gas masks, all but two. So Victor Monty doesn't get one because, oh, no, I ran out. Oh, no, Victor's dad can sue your ass. It's like, yeah, Victor dad can sue your ass because that's messed up. It's like messed up. You didn't really actually be prepared for all your students. Sounds like a evaluation problem there. It's like, oh, so you have tests for all but two, or oh, you have books for everyone except two kids. That sounds messed the frick up. It's like, yeah, Victor's dad can kick your ass. But anyways, they don't think about that because the writers are idiots, actually. So, anyways, they leave, but they get F's if they leave, even though it's like, wait, wait, wait. Usually, when it comes to teachers, teachers are like, okay, well, you need to get yourself checked out. It's like she knows that she knows exactly what's going on here. I'm just saying though, he is issues, and he does actually have a messed up issue where he actually should be going to the freaking damn nurse to see what's going on here, and also for Dallas to stop. But instead, no, he has to stay in the classroom while he continues to. So it's like, again, teacher can still get sued for this because it's like, is the freaking kid could easily, Monty could easily go to the parent, go to his parents and be like, oh, mom, she doesn't allow me to actually go and seek attention when it comes to me having flatulence. And mom's like, oh, come on. He was adopted by aliens. He ate the food of theirs. And that food actually did something to his stomach to where it's completely different now. He deserves to actually be able to go out and go to the school nurse. It's like, yeah. She has two freaking suings on her hands. It's like very easily she got two freaking suings. So, anyways, Victor and Monty rush. They do the test and they run the frick out there. So, anyways, Victor actually breaks through the door, yeah, as if he's the Incredible Hulk or heck, like Spider Man. I think Spider Man did it in the Amazing Spider Man movie. So, anyways, the Rangers did good on the test, except Sarah. Sarah freaks out because, well, she has an F, and the teacher overhears her, and the teacher gives the lesson of the day. It's like, oh, did I tell you the test would be easy? No, I didn't. So maybe you should prep and like, listen, lady, listen. I'm pretty sure if you can definitely give us that lesson of the day, but let's not forget if her two friends didn't go and help your ass 3 episodes ago, your husband most likely will be pissed off that your ring is gone. So I'm just saying, what do you want more? You want to actually be able to teach her a lesson because she wasn't able to actually understand the situation, or do you want your husband to leave your ass because that ring costs like at least $20,000 and oh, I stupidly put it in the drain. Oh my gosh, I just did something and it's now in the drain. It's like, yeah, I'm pretty sure you would love to have your marriage instead of, you know, teaching kids, hey, you need to be prepared no matter what. But anyways, yeah, I mean, the teacher does have a point, but on the other hand, it's kind of like Sarah should be it. Let's go into like personal. Personal. I took math classes. I took lots and lots of math classes because I wanted to become something. So there's one guy who actually was in my math class and didn't take any notes at all, and he's able to excel. I do have to admit, the professor once actually snapped at him when he was asking the question because he's like, "What in the hell are you doing? You're asking me a question, but yet you don't actually take notes in my class." It's like, yeah, he has a good point. He's like, "Yeah, I only take notes when I really need them." It's like, makes sense. I mean, the environment is something, you know. So besides that, oh yeah, and also I did take a test once, and here's the thing: is that for me, when it came to the test, and it's like, no, he didn't put the test down. I actually found out it was test day, and instead of actually being there, I ran. I ran back to my freaking damn room because I didn't know the test was today, and I wasn't really prepared. So he's like, yeah, I just ran out the freaking place. I was able to take it later, so it worked out. Instead of just being like, okay, well, 0 0 0 0 0 0, I got an F. As for Sarah's case, she couldn't actually do that because she didn't know exactly what was on the test, so she couldn't actually run and try to save herself. But the thing is that considering the fact you would figure that she actually would be able to, you know, allow her to take the test again. Because it makes perfect sense. It's like, yeah, you should allow her to take the test again because you know she's good for it. You know she's a good student. But personally, I'm like, hey, wait, how come in the first place did you just goof off completely? I mean, I get it. You can goof off. It's like, good idea. You can goof off, go watch a movie. But I would figure what you should do also is like later, because that's what happened to me. It's like, if I'm able to goof off because I'm like, oh yeah, I did so awesome on that test. Usually after I get home, after I finished watching the movie and I get home, I was like, how about just for fun? How about just humor myself? Let's take 1 hour, look through some of the freaking stuff, and then there we go. And usually the hour most likely take 2 hours because I was like, oh, this is a lot of stuff to actually look through right quick. It's like, yeah, why the hell didn't she do that? It's like, yeah, why didn't you actually look at the freaking content before going to bed? Because, well, even though you're super overconfident, you still need to make sure that you're like, oh, well, I could actually might have make something, or I forgot something. I can't just name all the stuff that's on the test next. It's like, yeah, anyways, yeah, so Brax returns. The Ranger, like I said, the monster actually parallels the test. The fact that at first it was easy, now it's freaking damn hard. Rangers come, Brax likes he wants them to give up their power stars and ask for them like a weakling, seeming like he's a weakling. Then Brax actually is fighting them all and faring well. The finisher was done, but Brax deflected it. The Rangers retreat. The Zoom Zorb apparently can beam up people, like Scotty. They return to base. They talk about Brax saying how, oh, he went from very easy to hard. What the frick? And then Sarah realizes everything because, well, the teacher decided to give her a lesson today. And of course, like I said, this monster parallels to the test. So, what it's doing? The Rangers, who isn't Sarah, is training while she actually perfects the blade. Yeah, so she finished making the blade, and of course they plan to wear Brax down. So the monster is looking for the Rangers, and that's where I have to stop right here. Wait. The monsters are looking for the Rangers. Didn't Cataclock have a freaking damn sibling? Didn't Cataclock's sibling went into the freaking damn stupid school? Oh my gosh, what the yeah, that's where it gets very, very like, what the fuck, people? Really? We're looking for the Rangers. We don't know where they are. We're scrolling everywhere. It's like, you guys should know by now where the hell they are. I mean, you would figure you'll be like, oh, well, let's see. Let's see. All our monsters are defeated. Oh, wait, what happened to Counterclock? Oh, Counterclock went to a high school. He went to a school. It's like, oh, did he return after that? No, the Rangers defeat him there. Oh, if the Rangers defeated him there, then why not actually use that one as the first one to attack? Go to the freaking damn school and see if the Rangers actually will show up there. Duh. It's like, duh. But of course, footage. Yeah, it's like, oh, but that'll be extra footage. That'll be new footage. And plus, the Rangers need as much time as they can to actually prep to go against this monster, go against Brax. So, anyways, the sword is complete. It is stronger it's stronger and apparently can use the Lion Fire armor star. The Rangers are found because they went outside. Brax goes to them. Commercial. Brax is ready. Brax is ready. And the Rangers morph with a revamp, like usual. Brax charges in. The plan is happening. The brothers do a finisher, but it got deflected. It stopped. Then after a final attack that they did, Brax is a little bit winded. Sarah uses the blade to take him down. I think that's a new. I'm not sure if that's new or not, but apparently Sarah gets to have the freaking superstar blade, which is like that's way different from the original. In the original, the Gold Ranger, that's his blade, but he does share it with everyone. But that's his one, his the command. Okay, fine, freak it. So there you go. It takes him down. They do a finisher. Brax gets to grow because Bodana says, "Frick you, Cosmo. I like him." They summon both their Zords, the Megazord and the Blaze Megazord. Bodana actually sends help for Skullgators, and then the Ultra Star Blazuka shows up, and then they decide to do lots of combos, which that was cool. Which of course that was cool in an injure when they did it, which was the final, chances are. So Brax actually left though, and they're like, "Oh, we won, victory!" And I'm like, "But Brax left." It's like, "Oh, yay, we defeated the putties," but Rita left or Goldar left. It's like, guys, this is not a good victory. This is not a victory at all. Okay, this is not a freaking victory. It's like, yeah, stop it. It's not a victory. They made it seem like a victory, but it's not a victory. Brax left. It's not a victory. So anyways, we get back and Monty actually fixes the door for the school. Sarah talks to the teacher. She actually just reassures that the lesson today was learned and applied. And she gets to take the test again, which I'm like, well, usually teachers could actually do that if they're nice enough. Not to mention, again, lady, her friends helped you save your damn wedding ring. Of course, you actually owe them a solid in a way. You kind of do owe them a solid. Or they could just take your ring, throw it back in the drain, and then there you go. Enjoy. It's like, yeah, it's like the reward is to actually feel warm hearted, but still the teacher kind of do owe them a solid. Kind of does owe them a solid. So, anyways, yes, actually, Monty actually eat more beans again, and his flatulence broke the freaking door. So here we go again. Of course, why the hell are they both doing that? Shouldn't Victor's dad have just been like, "Oh, you broke someone's door? Okay, well, it's all good." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fix it." Yeah, so he sends people to fix it. And there you go. And this is going totally coming out of your spending fund, Victor. It's like something like that. It's like, but oh well. So this episode in total, what I think about this episode. I got one. I don't think you heard that, but yeah, that's my. Oh, this episode, my goodness. I mean, they did what they could when it comes to Bodana, because Bodana has a son, and that was her son. But apparently, they decided to make her a freaking fan of Brax, which doesn't really work that much. It's like, it's kind of weird, especially since like it is kind of weird because it seems more she's motherly than more girlfriend like. So yeah, pretty weird. Oh yeah, and I was gonna say something about Sarah and Lisa Simpson, which Lisa Simpson got a B plus or A minus, and she freaks out. Yeah, this is not what is going on with Sarah, which I would prefer instead of her failing to actually just be like Lisa Simpson. I get A plus every day, always. And then she gets a B minus and she freaks out. That would be kind of funny. Yeah, but if she actually get a B minus, well, it's better to have a B minus. And basically she has to come to terms with that and be like, yeah, I need to be prepared. I need to make sure that everything is everything is covered. Yeah, instead of this crazy part of where you're like, oh, so you are able to give her a second chance on a test. Does that mean Victor and Monty get a second chance? Does that mean all the other students who actually got Fs get another chance? It's like, that's favoritism. You could get sued for that too. You could actually be looked at and be like, Mm-mm-mm. Well, anyways, Ninja Steel.